Alrighty, just waiting to log on here. Get ready, set, camera, action, almost. Here we go, there we go. Hey everybody, Harry Newhand here. Hope you're having a great day, hope you had a great weekend. We are back. Welcome to the new folks that have joined our group. Sales Pros, closing more sales, how to get your next client, the next 5 clients, what it takes to do that. For those of you that are new, that don't know me, I've been in the sales training space for over 30 years. Absolutely love teaching people the things that I've learned to be ultra successful in 2 separate businesses. And we're going through a series right now. We're on series or episode 7, and we've gone through. We're in the middle of 10 words that start with a C that I believe are important to build a successful business. Ingredients to build a successful business. Obviously, you can build them with 7, 8, or 9 of them, but the more you have, the more balanced your business is going to be. Balanced not only with your revenue, but your sales, your clients, your employees, if you do have employees, people that are working with you, if you're training coaches, and of course the end user. So the first week we went through character. The second week was credibility, then commitment. Then we talked about certainty, your certainty, confidence level. Confidence is so critical. Connection, being connected to the people that you're associated with, you want to be associated with. Being connected to the industry. And today we're going to talk about compassion. Now, I know it sounds simple, empathy, compassion. This was not one of my strong qualities in my development in sales. This was not it. I was all business, and even sometimes some of my friends are critical that, hey, get off the business track, get off that business thing, and let's just relax and understand what other people are going through. And that was hard for me. That was different because I grew up in the restaurant business, in family business, and it was not one of my strong suits. It was something that I have to learn, and I'm sure that I can continue to get better at it. And I'll go into a little bit more later on how it really evolved. But one of the things that helped me when I was in the network marketing business in the 80s and 90s, and again, it helped, but it didn't land totally with me until later, 20 years later, when I was in the 2010s, in the 2010s. But here's one phrase that might help you, and maybe it'll land with you a lot faster than it landed with me. But this phrase helped me. And what my mentor said, he said, if you care more about your clients getting results on your products and service than you do about the commission you make on the sale or the money you make on the sale, the money will hunt you down. And again, I didn't quite grasp that because I wanted the client to believe me that this product or service was going to be beneficial and they were going to get results, instead of taking the approach to understand what they were going through and why they had that pain point in the first place. I was all about convincing them on why they should get the product to solve their problem instead of understanding where they were. And so, excuse me, so this was an evolution for me. Now, in the network marketing business, there's 2 sides. There's the sales side, and then there's the recruiting side. And the recruiting side was care more about your distributors, your business partners, and the money they make, and teaching them how to make money and build a business than you do about the royalty override or the commission you're going to make off of them, and the money will hunt you down. You'll build relationships. Now, when I first got started, I didn't get that, and I was just recruiting as much as I could, throw it up against the wall, whatever, plug people into the support system, do meetings, do presentations, do interviews, and do whatever it took to get them into action instead of realizing and giving them a plan and realizing what they were going through that got them into the financial situation they were in the first place. But as I started to build my business, as I started to grow, it started to make more sense to me because people are people. People are human. We're human. They have feelings, and the challenge is that everybody's got shit. They're going through something in their life that you don't know about, and it's probably none of your business. But if you don't take the time to get to know somebody in the relationships, with your, not only your people that you're working with, but your prospects, understanding where they're at and where they want to go. Everyone's different, and thank God everyone's different. And we all have our stuff going on, including us, including you. You've got stuff going on too, and that can translate into the way you're communicating with your prospects. So try to understand and know what people are going through at that particular time you're talking to them. Why are they looking for a new car? Why are they looking for a new house? Is it a death in the family? Is it a divorce? Is it something else? Is it success? Find out what they're going through, and this will help you package your presentation in a way that answers their need, not the way that convinces them how great you are. Now, this really came home for me when I was going door to door in the 80s and 90s, when I surrounded myself with great salespeople and put a system together and taught them how to be ultra successful. And we were talking to people, going door to door, clients, customers, prospects. And we realized that if we took what was going on in our life to the door and knocked on the door, if we took it with us, the credit card bills, the creditors, the family situations, the home, if we took that with us, then the clients or prospects would hear it in our voice, they would see it in our presentation, in our facial expression, and they would feel the tension in the presentation. And when they heard it, felt it, or saw it, they backed away. It was an uphill climb, and many times we didn't get the prospect. And so what we had to do is, the process of teaching is we taught our guys how to keep the problems, their problems, all their situation in the car. When they got out of the car before they started knocking on doors. And those problems, issues, and struggles would be waiting for them in the car. So and again, we all got our stuff going on. And you don't have to tell the world what you got going on. So one of the things that helped me was to not just leave my problems in the car, but to realize that everybody's got their own situation, their own problems. And if you don't leave it in the car and you take it with you, then it's a struggle, and you generally won't make the sale. Same thing with presentations. Those of you that are coaches, those of you that are trainers, those of you that are in sales, which this group is designed for, if you take your problems to a customer when they're looking at a brand new car or looking for a house, they're going to see it in your facial expressions. They're going to hear it in your tone of voice. It's best, in my opinion, to ask good quality questions so that you can get to know them, get to know their struggle. They don't care about you and your struggle. They got their own. And they're the client. They're the prospect. You're the salesperson. So keep your stuff out of the conversation unless it comes up. If it comes up, yes, you want to obviously be a real person. You can tell similar stories, similar challenges that reflect what they're going through. So if they're going through a struggle that you've already been through, yes, you can bring that up because they've invited you in. But finding out what they're going through to get them into the situation where they want to talk to you in the first place, that is paramount. It builds confidence for them in you. And that's what you want. You want them to build trust and confidence in you. And the best way I found to do that is to have compassion. And by the way, it's sincere compassion. I'm not talking about being fake about it. I'm not talking about just doing it because you're going to get more business, you're going to get more sales. I'm talking be sincere. Really care about somebody and what they're going through, because you may be able to help them, not just in business, but help them get through what they're going through. And that's everything. And that's the relationships. And people that are in the car business, people that are in the real estate business, they understand, even insurance. If you take care of me, I will refer people to you. If you don't care about me and you just want to sell me a car and you don't care what I'm going through to get to this situation to buy a car in the first place, why would I refer my friends to you? They can go anywhere and get that. But if you take care of me, you care about me, you understand what I'm going through, what I need, what my desires and needs are, what I need to do to get through, to get this new vehicle, whether it's used or new, doesn't matter. Same thing with the house. Why this neighborhood? Why this size? Why two-car attached garage? Why not, separated? Why school system? So finding out those questions, and again, those of you that are in the business that are highly successful, maybe it's just a tweak or two, maybe it's nothing at all. But compassion and empathy for what other people are going through, this is paramount. Many of you can understand this if you go out to eat. If you go out to eat at a restaurant that has servers, wait staff, a lot of times those servers and wait staff are going through struggles. And if they come to and this, again, this was difficult for me because I grew up in the restaurant business. And I figure, when you're at work, you put that uniform on, you're at work, all your troubles, you need to leave elsewhere. Well, that's easier said than done. So when your wait staff comes up to the table and they're grumpy, they're not smiling, they got something else going on in their life. Now, they may not be the right fit for you to ask for another server, but be compassionate and empathetic to their situation and brighten their life. Make it exciting for them to want to wait on you. Give them a relief where they don't have to worry about that. So be refreshing instead of a continuation of their commiseration. We get that all day long. So hopefully this resonates with you guys. Hopefully this lands with you. Care more about your clients, your prospects, than you do about the money you're going to make off the sale. The money will hunt you down. Sometimes it takes longer than you want it to take. Sometimes it's a struggle. It's a learning process. But if you learn this piece, care more about your clients than you do about the money you're going to make, I'm telling you, the money will hunt you down. All right, everybody. This is week 7. Compassion. Sincere compassion. All right, everybody. Have a great day.